Okay, Barastoc in the Community. Tracey Robertson, hello.
Hello, how are you, Paul?
Absolutely sensational. Lovely day here in Yarra Valley. It's a little bit overcast, but all in all, beautiful temperature and lovely part of the world, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's just that little bit milder, so we know spring is truly here, so yeah, no, very pleased.
Very different weather conditions we got at the minute too, which is important. We're trying to get out and about into the community, sponsored riders, events. We're going to do quite a few different things. We're actually here at Hoogies Rural, just near the big roundabout here in Yarra Valley. It's a huge store. There's so much going on, and we caught up with all the guys just to promote the fact that the store's here, but what they're actually doing with Barastoc.
Yeah, they do a really good job. They're very busy. It's a huge equestrian and racing market, so they definitely have plenty of people coming through the door, and the girls in there, as you'll meet them in a moment, are fabulous at letting everybody know what to feed and how to feed.
We want to promote these stores. We want people to be aware that they're here, come in and see them. They've got a great couple of ideas. A lot of the sponsored riders come here, but they've also got a bit of a cross promotion as well with some of their sponsored riders. It's a win-win for the local community, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really important to have these kind of stores that really support the community back, and because they've been an essential store and they've been open throughout COVID, it's been a lovely point of contact for a lot of people too, I'm sure.
You've got a huge range of other stuff. You can see a lot of fencing, tanks, the likes here. I'm going to throw over to you. Trace has done all the interviews. She's done a brilliant job. She's going to catch up with the girls and then Pete at the end, and this is the first of many, so stay tuned. And if any feed store out there wants to get a bit of a promotion, get in touch with Barastoc and we'll try and get out here and promote their product.
Absolutely, let's go chat to them.
There you go.
Hi Hannah, today we're here at Hoogies Yarra Glen talking to Hannah, who looks after marketing and promotions. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, fabulous store, plenty of Barastoc in store as you can see, and obviously very busy this time of year.
Flat out busy. It doesn't stop. We joke about it's Burke Street out there because time of year, spring grass, competitions hopefully on their way. It's flat out busy.
Yeah.
Busy for everyone.
Yeah, and this is why it's such a good time that we're chatting, because we have got our fingers crossed that the end is in sight. So a few competitions are coming up. So people are gearing up for getting back out there and strutting their stuff. Now, looking at our feeds today, you've got a great selection of Barastoc. So what are some of the things that we're sort of looking at this time of year?
Sure. I mean, coming into springtime, we're predominantly looking at ponies that are prone to laminitis, founder, spring grass. So particularly what you have here is your speedy beat and your fibre beat are really, really good alternatives for if you're looking for something to feed.
And they both mix really well with Calm Performer. So you've got like a perfect little package there. Yep. We've also got breeding this time of year, and what would you recommend to feed?
Breed and grow all the way.
Yeah.
It's proven to be a really, really popular feed, especially for our big studs and big horsey people. It comes in a bulker bag. It's also really good feed rates on it.
Yep, economical, palatable, all those things, and it's great because it actually goes across all the lifespan as well. So you can creep feed your foals, you can feed your weanlings, your yearlings, and then your mares when they're pregnant and lactating. So yeah, it's perfect. Now talking about some of the things that are happening in the area, we're hoping with competitions. We've got some big equestrian centres, so we've got Wandon Park down the road, and we're also going to go and visit our ambassadors, Spring Creek Equines, so Sam and Chris. So they're also big supporters of Hoogies and come in regularly. So, and talking about Sam and Chris, they're great supporters of Hoogies.
Yeah, they are. So they're one of our regulars, and they're really good at driving customers in, and they're really great supporters of Barastoc. So yeah, we're really lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about sponsored riders, of which they're ours, you've actually sponsored a couple of your own riders in the local area. So tell me about that.
So I've got Brooke Searle and Mandy Edwards. Brooke is an EA rider. She's out and about. She's an inventor. She is also does a lot of off-the-track thoroughbreds. Really friendly face to see out and about. In all her merch. I've also got Mandy Edwards, who is a local adult rider. She also does EA, and she is a part of quite a few associations, and she's a really good friendly face to see out and about as well.
Yeah, I love that you've taken the initiative to actually sponsor a couple of riders of your own, particularly those that you know very well and you know are really great ambassadors for your brand, for Hoogies and for Barastoc as well.
Absolutely.
So, thank you. Well, it's been great chatting to you today, Hannah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us in store, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Sure.
And while we're here at Hoogies, it's nice to meet other members of the team. So we're here with Tori, who has been born and bred Yarra Glen local and has been now with Hoogies for 3 years.
Yeah, I have. Been around the Yarra Glen area for as long as I can remember. So great area, really horsey area too.
And you enjoy talking to everyone that comes into the store about horses and feed and...
I love having a chat. People probably tell you I chat a little bit too much, but I like to know what people are feeding and give them some samples and give them some ideas on what they can feed their horses.
Yeah, and that's really great. It's really great to have someone that can be on the same level as the end user and actually talk about horses and really give them some advice that they'll be able to go home with and use. So, and you're a rider yourself then in that case?
I am. I ride, I dabble in Western, so a bit of reining and Western pleasure.
Yeah, but you're not riding at the moment because I believe, as we were talking with Hannah before about the breeding season, you're actually due to foal down or a nice little colt?
Yes, I will be having a little colt hopefully at the start of February if he makes an arrival on time.
Wonderful, congratulations and good luck with that.
Thank you so much.
We're now here chatting to the owner of Hoogies, Pete. How are you today?
Good, how are you, Tracey?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for joining us. So Hoogies has been around for over 10 years and it's an integral part in the racing and equestrian markets.
It sure is, yeah. Actually, Hoogie's been here since 1978, but we've owned it for about 10 years. And, we've put a lot of focus on this this side of the business, especially the stock feed side. Really, I suppose, strategically focused on it, and Barastoc are a really important part of that.
Yeah, I can see that you've built it up, like you've got a wonderful range, you've got all our products, and I'm sure at the moment there's plenty of demand for it as well. It's keeping the girls in the front very busy. Yeah,
well, this time has been particularly important given the COVID situation, but it's really been important to the local communities to give them the products that they're actually looking for.
Yeah, and I think because you have you're an essential service, people have been able to continue to come in and see you. It's probably also been a great point of contact because horse people love speaking to other horse people. They like making sure they're doing the right thing, and I'm sure your girls are doing a great job.
Absolutely they are. And that's why we focused on people who actually have the experience of horses and know about horses and have been challenged by some of the issues that horses have in an everyday situation. So it's really good, and the girls here, they go out on pony club and they do lots of riding and things like that in their early years, and they've really grown up with horses. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, I think that proves anybody in the area, you have to come into Hoogies, come and see Pete, Tori and Hannah. They're all here to chat to you, and thank you so much. So this is part of the Barastoc in the Community. We're going to be going around to lots of other produce stores, sponsored riders, events, so we'll see you soon, and thanks for joining us today.